is we have insurance for the drivers. We have life insurance in case something happens to the driver while they're on the road. We have accident insurance, and we have loss of income insurance, which is if they get in an accident or something and break an arm, or as you mentioned, the guy was shot in the eye. If something like that happens and they're not able to work for a while, they'll still have income coming in. Okay. And it's very affordable for the drivers. It's only like 3,000 naira for the whole year. It's very, very affordable. We have what's called an SOS panic button for the driver and the rider. Okay. So if they feel like they're in some kind of danger, they press this button twice. It's embedded in the app, and an alert will go to the back end, and we will also be able to see through GPS their exact location where they are. So it's a more advanced form of security and safety.
Yes.
We also have fuel incentives for high-performing drivers. We're charging, right now we're charging 5% commission. It will go up because, of course, we're in business to make money, but we promise the drivers never ever to go above 15%. It will cap at 15%. And some of these rideshare companies, I believe Uber's taking up to 30% commission. So yeah, those are just some of the incentives that we have currently. And we also are going to give the drivers a voice. We're going to have meetings, quarterly meetings, where they can come, they can express their concerns, ask any questions, they can suggest improvements, they can just have a voice.
Yes. Okay. Hearing this, I don't know how you feel about it, Frida, that this is about to happen in your own country.
Yeah, something to do.
Yes, looking at it, do you feel happy about this? That's something, a different thing.
It's something to celebrate. It's just that I, first of all, thank you very much for even thinking about that. It takes one to be human to think about people's well-being, you know, so I appreciate you for that. But I would also pray that the system works with you, because like the SOS button you were talking about, it means that the security sector will be involved. And you know, outside the country, 911 is second. But we all know Nigeria and our system. So I pray that the system works for you.
Thank you, thank you.
You see, that brings us to something else. You're talking about security when it happens, and she has just also stressed it. That when you feel better, I mean, if you're in a vehicle and you feel anything that's not okay, and you have a button to press twice and something help gets to be on the way, you should be glad to have it all the time, because that way we are sure that there is protection. But there are beautiful things that you talked about in life assurance and vehicle insurance and all that for these fellows, so that even if there is even accident insurance, and even if something happens, the process will still continue to take care of that person that is the driver.
Yes, and their families.
And the families of such people. Well, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Now, thinking about you as someone that is better about the less privileged, people that are not really, well, less privileged is part of it, but the people that are the people that are the vulnerable in society. What kind of future would you advocate for the transport system in Nigeria for such people?
You know, so hearing an individual, her passion for how she wants to try and make sure people are okay, because there's dignity in labor.
Yes.
So if you go outside the country, you can't look down on an Uber driver. But it is in Nigeria here that we really don't care about our workers and all that. So I would say the government should have more passion for transportation, because, like I said, transportation is an economic oxygen. If it's not working, everything will crumble. Now, there was something she said, I'm going to give the drivers platform so that they can, it's like a back end. You can come and air your views and all that. These are things that if the government can even do, they will understand that we need more buses, we need, there's so many things we need in terms of transportation, but then hearing an individual saying, oh, I'm going to do this, and then these are things we beg our government for. It's it's our basic right, but then we are begging for it. It just breaks my heart, and I so much, I will tell you again, I appreciate you a lot.
Thank you. And I'd like to say they're able to take advantage of the Nigerian market because like 80% or 90% of all the jobs that most adult Nigerian men have is e-hailing.
Okay.
They drive for these, companies, Uber, Bolt, and Drive, because there's really no other jobs. You don't have these big manufacturing companies like you have in the UK or like you have in America. You don't have grocery stores or warehouses where the men can go and work. So here in Nigeria, so they have no choice but to drive for these companies, and they know this. So that's how they're able to take advantage and call the shots. Because their mindset is, what are you going to do about it?
There's nothing else you can do about it. So it's either you accept it or you accept it.
Right.
Not it's either you accept it or reject, because there's no way for rejecting it. So it's either you accept it or you accept it.
And it's going to encourage so many of our youth out there that are not really keen in getting into transport, because there's money in transport business. There is a lot.
There is.
If something like this can come up, it will encourage a lot of our youth out there that are thinking, oh, what do I eat tomorrow?
Right.
Yeah, those are the vulnerables we are talking about. And they can come up and say, there's this company that really cares about human beings, and let's just try their system and all that. Absolutely. You've removed like 300 to 400 youths from the streets. That is economic power as well.
That's it. Serious economic power. Thank you so much. Well, you've just heard this because looking at them the way they are again, I keep asking what the government is doing. Especially, what is the government doing? Some private fellows tried to venture into the CNG thing, and we've not seen much. We've not seen much. If you know you want to go into these things, go into it effectively, so that the effect will come on and everybody will see it. Because it's getting too high. This one is going beyond the neck for Nigerians. Look at today, the fuel pump price is 1,400 naira per liter. Can you imagine this? I mean, there is no way we could continue with this and think that we will get to the right place. We are taking steps in the wrong direction, moving the wrong way. Well, we will soon be through with this, but I must say that we'll take this last break and return. Yes, we'll be thinking of rounding up right now, but then let's not forget that what we're looking at is transportation and economy, and how to make it easy, making transport easy for free and not free, rather easy and accessible. That's what we're talking about. How to make it easy and how to make it accessible for everyone. And I have got people who, from the discussion we have had, have shown that there is hope as far as we know. But then that's why I keep making a call on the government. And the government will need to stand on this to ensure that it happens. And not just the government, but mainly 80% of this plea or call is on the government. That since you promised to give us CNG vehicles, and we have seen CNG vehicles here, And it's not just that you are telling us that they will still come. Where are these ones? Can we see those pictures? Where are these ones? Where have they been going? Because we need to know, where are these ones? Where have they been going? We were told that when these vehicles come, that the price will come down. The price is still high. It hasn't come down. Where have you taken them to? And if they are here, we are not seeing any change. It is still the same. Government, you brought this. I am calling you. Look into it. Ministry of Transport, look into it. Also, please look into it. Whoever it is that is the presidential advisor on transport, look into it. We need to see and know what these vehicles are doing. I was told some time ago that some people bought it and they spent money. They need to retrieve their money before they start bringing the cost low. How long would they take before they finish getting their money? Is it when people die and stop entering vehicles that they will get their money? Let's feel the difference. Let's feel the change. And this thing that we have seen, the CNG vehicles, I know that they said our roads, many roads are dilapidated. Thank God, Abuja roads are not. Even if anything else is happening, let the price come down on Abuja roads. The dilapidated roads, we may not see, but because we have the pictures anyway, but even if we don't see, no problem. The dilapidated roads, we are all over the country. We have all over the country, yes, as we can see now. If we can see these roads, you can't imagine how someone will be to be moving. Look at this. This one may be when you're going to the southeast, this Lokoja, to Edo, and all that. Look at the way the roads are. And we are still talking about super highways. Let's get these ones in order first. Let's perfect these ones before we start going for super highways. Or, if we are going for super highways, may these also continue to be worked on, because people are suffering going through these every time. So you can't ask a driver to go through this and not increase the price. Definitely. That is different. But these ones that we have seen, these CNG vehicles we have seen, let them ply the Abuja beautiful roads and let the price be brought down for the people. That's what we are asking for. Let us not just be hearing stories as we keep hearing stories. Very soon the election will come again. Then we'll see them all over everywhere and they'll say, okay, 300 naira. Start now before we say that the time is out of, that we're out of time for all this. Well, I want to thank you again for being here.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm pained in my heart, and you can see it and feel it yourself. Yeah. And I know that it's because of that's why you are here, Ambassador Frida, because I know you have passion for the people that are the vulnerable as far as society is concerned. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much.
We still have you for other programs before you leave again, because I know you're coming to Abuja and going. Next time you'll be in America. So let's make use of the best we can out of you here before you leave us.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And not forgetting, of course, Sherry, thank you so much, Mohammed.
Thank you for having me, sir.
You have done. We still will be looking out to see how far you are going. I will keep inviting you so that I will keep sharing and see the progress.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much. Well, dear viewer, that's how we'll round up what we've got with you today on this program. Bayo Sanusi has been the one that has helped me to bring forth the things we did bring. But then, Sam Almighty also helps us get to be where we are for you to see us. We won't forget that we've had Victor Adeye and Victor Chizea. We worked all together to ensure that the best would get out to you the way you are and you will receive from us. And I want to say thanks also to Divine Davila. I wouldn't forget that. Thank you so much. For all that has happened here on this program, I want to say thanks to the supervising producer. I produce this program. But the supervising producer is Ruben Okala, and of course talking about a lot of things that have happened. We have to thank all of you. This is Okechukwu Onabogo. What have I got to say? May the very best happen to us all the time.